From what I could remember, I want to say that was 2013. So I forget what I was working on at the time. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. I don't remember what I was working on at the time, but I just know I was working on hard beats for somebody. I don't remember who, but that particular beat was like one of the hard beats I did that day. And I connected with this A&R named Dart Parker. He was an A&R at Shady, you know what I'm saying? So I used to send him beats for whatever he was working on at the time. I know I think Slaughterhouse at the time, Eminem, and a few others. And then I sent that particular beat to him, and then he got Eminem on it. Well, he sent it to Eminem, and then Eminem got on it, and then he added some like additional production to it as well. And also shout out to Frank Dukes. I did that with Frank Dukes at the time too.
Well, yeah, Frank
This was
Dukes.
before, I think this was before Frank Dukes was putting out sample packs. So he used to send me all the exclusive shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I think that was one of the ones.
So is this one of the ones where you wasn't in the studio with Eminem, but you sent it
Nope.
to?
I sent it to the A&R, and then it got placed that way.
Okay, so how do you generally find it when you send songs to the artist by somebody else as opposed to being in the studio? Is there one you prefer over the other? Does it have an impact on the final output? What's your take on that?
Um, like I said, times have changed. I prefer to get in the studio with the artist so I could be more hands-on. Um, like I said, I'm an introvert, so it was heaven being able to just email beats and then they use it, and I could just sit back and say, "Hey, I contributed this way or whatever from my house." But it's like it's more respectable now getting in with the artist, getting your hands dirty, and being part of the whole process. You know what I'm saying? So as of lately, that's how like a lot of my placements have been now, getting in with the artist and building that way. But back then, I wasn't, mad at it. You know what I mean?
Now, interestingly, you said that you're an introvert. I'm an introvert as well. I like to think I am anyway. I guess it depends in what environment I'm in.
Yeah.
If I'm in an environment where if we're talking about music, I come up my shell. But if it's something else, I just like to keep myself to myself, kind of thing. Um, but then if you're introverted, that could, depending on the degree you're introverted, that can have an impact on building relationships within the
Most definitely.
industry.
It does. It really does. And um I always said I feel like I would, if I wasn't an introvert, I'd be like a way bigger producer than I am now. So I feel like me being so scary, not talking to people, I could have been way further than where I am now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me being like, oh, I don't know if I should talk to XYZ, or if I just stay in the shell or stay in the corner or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if I was more like talkative and being more social and all that, I'll be way further than where I'm at now. Not
Uh,
even going.
So
go ahead, EJ. Go
I have
ahead.
yeah. So no, I just of course I was a little bit late. I don't know if you really talked about your come up story, but I wonder like with you being so introverted, how do you think you got into the right rooms and meeting with the right people? If you already talked about that, that's my bad. But I just wonder like with you, like you said, you weren't really trying to speak to too many people that you just know. Like how did it manifest to you being where you are now?
I spoke about it briefly. Like I said, you just gotta have a team, and like for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know for me, I have a manager, and I had a team early on that did a lot of the talking for me, and then when I was more comfortable, when I built a relationship with an artist or a writer or A&R or whoever, once I got more comfortable and I was able to come on my shell and talk more, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like I've grown to the point where I do what I gotta do. So if I gotta pull up on you and do what I gotta do, talk, be cool, whatever. I mean, I'm already cool, you know what I mean? I'm just more comfortable now and being more social now, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's just you just gotta have like a team that's gonna ride for you and help you get to where you need to get. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nah, I hear. Sorry, you were gonna say something else, EJ? You
No,
done?
I was just agreeing with him.
Right, right. Yeah, because like the thing with networking, right? The sort of person I am, I hate forcing shit, right? I don't like small talk. I can't be bothered with, oh, did you watch the game yesterday? And I like conversation to flow organically. But I guess if you're introverted, you've got to do that small talk because you can't just go straight into the biz. Oh, I've got this
Exactly.
beat. You know, you got to build that rapport. And
Exactly.
yeah, so I guess yeah, because I spoke to a producer from Cleveland last couple of weeks ago, El Timo, and he said the same thing. He's very introverted, and he said, yeah, had he been more outgoing, maybe the the way he got in his career would have been further. So yeah, no, networking is an important thing, not just in the music industry, but any industry that you're working with. Sometimes it's not about who's the best at their job; it's about who's more likable. And building connections, being more sociable, is part of
Like
networking.
I'll let y'all in on like I wouldn't call it a secret, but I never really told anybody. But when the first time I met Kendrick Lamar was this was before Good Kid Mad City came out. I met Kendrick Lamar at Interscope and I think it was like a video shoot or whatever and I was there. I forget who I was there with, but they ended up introducing us and like I was just so introverted. I was like, oh my God. Like I couldn't keep the conversation going to where
Mm.
I could get his information and send him beats and all that type stuff. So I always look back at it like, yo, I cannot let something like that happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta just, you know what I mean, do what I need. I don't know if I need to take a few shots or whatever and open up more or something. So I was just like, yo, I can't never let nothing like that happen again. You know what I mean? Because I was like, listen, like that was weird. That was a
But
weird thing. He
like,
was looking at me like, yo, why you ain't talking, dog? Like, what's up with you?
but like, some people will look at that and think, but hold on, he's a musician, you're a musician. It should be easy just to, but I guess you can't. In some, I guess depending on who you're speaking to, you can't jump straight into talking about the music. You
Yeah,
got to
it's
build.
like earlier on, it's like ain't I couldn't keep a conversation going. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about, yo, what's good? I'm Cardiak. What's good, Kendrick? Nice to meet you. Blah 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 blah. After that, it's like I ain't know where to like go from it. It's like I don't be talking to people. So it's like, oh, like you know what I mean. So that's
but
why
but
at the time it's like I
but
wish
I'm
I had
sure.
like, huh?
Sorry, my computer's fucking up. Go ahead.
No, I was like saying that's why it's like important to have like a team or a manager with you if you're not like a talker like that, because then they could do the like they could somewhat like do this talking for you or make the situation a little more comfortable for you, like I don't know, like just make it more fun or whatever.
Mm,
So
mm.
like
But
break
then,
the icebreaker, like break the ice, you know what I'm saying, and make it cool.
but then I imagine because that situation you described, Kendrick. I imagine you're not like that with everybody. There's just certain people you vibe with, and certain people you. Not to say you didn't vibe with Kendrick, but I'm just.
Mhm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I guess there's certain people that it's easier for conversation to flow, and
Yeah.
then and other people it is.
I would say a lot of I guess artists or writers, like it's all about the vibe as well. So I'm pretty sure a lot of artists can like pick up on like, oh, he's quiet or he's shy or he don't really talk. Let me talk to him and see where his head is at, or you know what I mean, just fill me out, you know what I'm saying? And it could like it'll breathe. That's an icebreaker as well for me, you know what I mean? Then we get to talking and then hey, we got a few things in common and take it from there, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of a lot of the time, well, early on, a lot of times like the artists could like tell I was an introvert or they could tell that I was like quiet or shy. And then
Mm.
just like they just talk to me more, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it. I completely understand. Because, like I said, I'm I wouldn't say I'm not antisocial. I'm a normal sociable person, but I'm not the sort of person that will be chatting to everybody. Do you know what I mean? I don't vibe with everybody. If I don't vibe with you, I'm not talking to you. I'm not because I don't like forcing conversation. So I,
Mhm.
I say that to say you're not alone in that, man. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, let's go on to the next song. All right, so Cardia, how much time you got left, man? It's up to you. You could.
My boy, he sleep, so we could keep going. We good.
All right. So this song that I'm about to play, this isn't produced by Cardiak, but Cardiak has a writing credit on it. And once I play the song, I guess we'll give the floor to Cardiak to explain his involvement in the song. So this song was produced by I think Ill Minds. Do you know what I'm talking about, Cardiak?
Maybe.
Okay. All right, I'll just play the song. I'll just play the song. There's no sample involved. I'm just gonna play it. All right. Shout out to Ill Minds, by the way.